It's Nolan.
Now, before we get started, make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure y'all sharing it on your respective platforms. Let somebody know what we're doing today. Now, let's get into the show.
Lifelong dreams being elevated. Leave a nigga face down like he meditating. Growing up, trepidation in my locale. Hearing 40 cal, know somebody need resuscitation. I describe myself, nothing define me. Paper cut sharp, origami. Business in the iPhone, biting the apple like Shinigami. Death notes, every bar's like a homie. I'm the Clyde with a Bonnie. Rhythmalism, I'm too quick. New scripts, I'm producing them daily like news clips. Roof Chris, give me all of the beef, I'm a sous chef. Homies had them 8 balls for the green like a pool stick. I learn my ingredients as I get older, more lenient. We use bitch niggas to be convenient. Need more cash, that's immediate, expedient. My experience teaching what I couldn't get from PBS. Freedom of the finance, read a pie graph, I take my pride back. Flip the color like a Mike Jack, niggas ain't like that. Take a name like it's Iraq, you diss me? Might stab a nigga with a wine glass, it's risky. Might crash, don't invite me to the function. I smash niggas pumpkins, all together conjunction. Southside nigga cooking up like it's a luncheon. We don't need a studio to get you niggas punched in.
What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. Hope everybody is doing well out there. Happy Memorial Day. Hope you're enjoying your time off. If you have it, hope you're enjoying your day. If you are working and still in motion, doing what you got to do, I understand the grind, the hustle. I respect it. No judgment here. However you moving, because I'm working on this motherfucking day too for a little bit, at least putting in a couple hours. You feel me? So it ain't nothing on that. But we're going to be talking about Kendrick Lamar and the Grand National Tour. We're also going to be talking about Kendrick Lamar's latest Gatorade ad, right? I believe this is the second to come out featuring Kendrick not only doing voiceover, but also starring in the actual commercial. So it's a lot of big business going on, as it has been for the longest with Kendrick. But he's continuing to ascend. He's continuing to show and prove. He's continuing to show people exactly why they made the choice that they made and why he is the top guy currently. Okay. So as y'all should know, or probably have seen by now, the Grand National Tour with Kendrick Lamar and SZA has officially surpassed his previous tour, the Big Steppers Tour, which clocked in around $110 million throughout the entirety. All right. And that was actually big enough at the time to actually make it the biggest hip hop tour of all time. Now, since that Big Steppers Tour was completed, shortly after that, there have been a couple of tours that surpassed it along the way. But the Grand National Tour, which has only had about 13 performances. And as far as the data that's been submitted, they only have the data for the first 10. Within those first 10 dates, they've already gone past the the Big Steppers Tour. Shout out to Touring Data for releasing the information. I'm going to pull that up, and then after we get into that, we'll check out Kendrick's Gatorade commercial, okay? All right, so here we are on the Touring Data. Kendrick Lamar and SZA Grand National Tour. Reported revenue is at $112,535,253. Again, this is just off the first 10 nights. Okay. Thus far, they've sold 515,732 tickets in totality. The reported capacity of all dates up until the 10th. So that's excluding all of the SoFi dates in Inglewood, right? And he went there 3 nights straight. Like, that's not even counting those. And I believe all 3 of those nights were sold out. So the real number is probably somewhere close to 130 million by now, but we're just going off of the information that was submitted days ago. Okay. The reported capacity of all the dates up until that point was 518,783. which I actually think is a misprint. I think that's 515,783 because that doesn't look right. But whatever it is, they say percentage sold 99.41%, which means up until this point, 99% of the tickets have sold out. Average revenue on each stop is 11,253,525. Average tickets sold in each venue is 51,573. Average ticket price for tickets on the tour are in the margin of $218.20. All right, that's the median price, the average, which means some higher, some lower, but once you even them out, that's the standard. Okay, and remember, this is the total reports for 10 shows out of a total of 39. I thought it was 29, but they have 39 on here. So there's a couple things on here that I'm like, but whatever. So as we get back into each stop, and we've already talked about some of these stops, right? First night was in US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. That was 100% capacity. The second date was in NRG Stadium in Houston. That had a 93% capacity. Still had 42,000 people, even at 93%. The tickets got exponentially larger at each stop. You go to Arlington, they had 100% capacity, had 49,642. Came to Atlanta, where I was in the building. Still a marquee moment for me, actually getting to witness both Kendrick and SZA out here in Atlanta with my folks. And, just being able to go to a concert and shit. We was recognized on our own volition, you feel me? So that was dope too. That had 51,000 people in attendance, 100% capacity. Then they went to Charlotte, 53,364 people, 100% sold. Go to Philly. That was another 53,196 people in attendance, 100% capacity. 2 nights back to back in Jersey. The first night was 52,319. Second night, 55,147. Then they went to Gillette Stadium, which was another 50,407. Then Seattle, which was the biggest date thus far, they had over 60,000 in attendance, 60,941, 100% capacity at Lumen Field. All right. Now, still waiting on the data from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, but I have seen reports that all 3 nights were sold out. So again, I would estimate somewhere between 10 to 12 million a night there. Okay. Upcoming shows in the pipeline to close out this month and week. He will be in State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona tomorrow night. All right. Shout out to all the Arizonians out there. On the 29th, he will be at Oracle Park, or they will be, for him and SZA. They will be at Oracle Park in San Francisco with a San Francisco Giants play. You know what I'm saying? Bay Area, stand the fuck up, all my family and loved ones out there. And then right after that, Allegiant Stadium in Vegas to close out the month on the 31st. All right. And that's just what's in the pipeline for the rest of the month. There's still dates to come after that, right? There's still what they say is 29 more. So I wouldn't be surprised if this thing, and I still don't know about that 39. I thought it was 29. But either way it goes, this shit gonna end up somewhere between 300 to 500 million dollars. This is fucking crazy, man. How many people have we ever seen at this stage in their career continue to elevate at this level? Most people are on a decline by the time they get to this point, as far as like their 5th, 6th album, been in the game over a decade, most people that first decade is going to be their most massive juncture in the industry, but this nigga is defying those odds, man. You know, it's got a lot of new fans, a lot of new people that are, becoming familiar with his older work, getting in tune with, just the entire mythology that surrounds his entire career, the whole chronology of everything, which can be exciting. And, some can be a little over the top, but shout out to them all, right? So there's that. We'll see how the rest of the month looks. But let's get into Kendrick's latest Gatorade ad, which once again plays Peekaboo.
Every morning I lose.
Man, this is an interesting commercial or advertisement here, because for him to say every morning I lose, and he's talking about losing sleep, losing time, losing focus, or losing whatever, I think this is actually really motivational for people, because you can't win without experiencing loss of something, right? I had a bar many years ago that said, how can you win if you never lost? Very simple bar, but at the same time, people have this mentality that you're supposed to just win everything. You can't lose. It's embarrassing to lose. It's the end of the world if I lose. It's gonna be, man, I got, what I mean? Like, even in the smallest things, in like athletic sporting events, you don't want to lose. Like, nobody wants to. But it builds up to, I take all these losses so that I always win, right? So I like the messaging of this commercial. It definitely falls in line with the ethos of Gatorade, but at the same time, he then goes into drop after drop after drop of sweat, right? Because Gatorade, they give you the Gatorade sweat, and then of course the drop of it all. Like, this is a very clever commercial, but at the same time, it lets you know, as much as we might want to think or feel like Kendrick is over that whole Drake situation, and I think to a degree he could be, but at the same time, that shit bothers him. And it bothers him because it's like, nigga, you really thought you was gonna taunt me? You finna taunt me, bitch? I'm that nigga. I don't know who told you different. I don't know who gassed you up, made you feel different. I don't know how much money Lucian Grains done put in your back pocket and told you to go have fun with, nigga. But you finna taunt me on how to drop, nigga? You think cause you drop an album every year, you know how to drop better than I do? I'ma show you how I drop, nigga. Pause. I'ma drop this music. I'ma drop this tour. I'm gonna drop this motherfucking Chanel endorsement. I'm gonna drop this Gatorade ad. I'm gonna drop the Super Bowl. I'm gonna drop the world on your motherfucking head, Lil Wayne. Oh, I'm gonna pick up the world and drop it on your fucking head, nigga. You want to talk to me about how to drop? Use me as a nothing to drop button. Bitch, I'm dropping daily on your ad. Headshots for the year. Everything I'm doing is a headshot, nigga. And I might do a show a day tour. And you can't avoid me, bitch, because I'm in Gatorade commercial, nigga. This gonna be on every TV. You going to the game, you watching the game, you gonna see me, nigga. You gonna see my motherfucking face, nigga. What you think this is, boy? That nigga's literally offended by that shit. He put it in his show skits. Drop. He genuinely offended that you could ever try to play with that nigga name like that, man. You talk about the last laugh, talk about petty. The worst thing you could have done, boy. Push-ups. Drop and give you 50, nigga. Every time you see me, I'm doing push-ups, bitch. I'm doing fist push-ups. I'm doing goddamn the claps. I'm doing prison burpees, nigga. I'm surprised he ain't did no pull-ups in this shit yet. But he said, nah, you want name a song called Push-Ups, nigga? I'm gonna show you what these push-ups do. Ain't no BBLing over here, nigga. Ain't no surgical abs over here, nigga. Getting it the real way, the long way. If it take me 2 years to get it right, I'm gonna put my 2 years in, nigga. Oh man. But it falls in line with his lifestyle. It's not like he's putting on. This nigga talking about he get up at 4-5 in the morning and go on a run every day on the beach and shit. So everybody didn't know what type of fitness life that nigga had going until we found out and niggas tried to make it a joke. Joke didn't age well, boy. Joke didn't age well. Let me play this motherfucker one more time. I'm also interested to know what the significance is of the countdown, right? Counting down from 30 on that shot clock. I wonder what that's leading us to, because each commercial, you know, a lot of times you get an artist to do these, they only do like one of these. They don't have like a bunch of back-to-back drops. So I wonder if there's a destination or an overall message that these 30-second vignettes are taking us to. I don't know. But I find it interesting nonetheless. And remember, the Super Bowl splash of the Gatorade from SZA. Here we are with a Gatorade deal. Everything gotta mean something, right? Them niggas is doing pull-ups. My bad. My bad.
Oh yeah.
Peekaboo. Oh man, shout out to my nigga Kendrick, dog. Getting back to the tour out in LA. We did see AZ Chike get on stage. He had already been telling people that he was planning on popping out. Wasn't sure if he was going to be able to pop out on stage. Looked like he's about the only guest that's been popping out with Kendrick. You know what I'm saying? SZA been doing her motherfucking thing. She bringing out Bieber and all that other shit. Like, Lefty Gunplay was trying to get on stage. I seen the security was like, nah, nigga. No. You're not getting that crazy, spooky, hilarious off over here. Okay, but AZ Chike came in there, bitch, chicky cheese in it. Shout out to him though, man. Like he's going places. I think he might be the next nigga to kind of cut through for real, from the West, from LA. You know what I'm saying? He's got a different energy around him. Like he can rap, and through the grapevine of what he says, he can rap even better than what he displays. Because he says he started out as a conscious rapper and then started, you know, adapting to the bullshit because the audience wants to hear the fuck shit, right? But he can rap. He's got his own little style about him. He don't look like every other rapper. He don't dress like every other rapper. He's kind of taking like a street high fashion kind of thing. Like he's taking cues kind of from Kendrick of blending those two worlds. The ladies are clearly attracted to him, so that's never a bad thing in hip hop, especially when you already have established that you're not a pushover, you know what I'm saying? So you don't look like no pretty boy powder puff ass nigga, you know what I mean? Which it works. So I'm interested to see like what is next for AZ Chike, like in the form of where do we go with EP, album? Like how do we line up his arrival? That always interests me. Like, all right, this artist has gotten to this point. They gotten to this point. Now, what's going to be that step that kind of puts them ahead of the pack? Is it going to be the production? Is it going to be, you know, certain features that help propel him to a different audience? I'm interested. I want to know. Is there going to be a PG Lang partnership with his Warner deal via free lunch? Because out of everybody else that featured on GNX, like AZ Chike has the PG Lang kind of aesthetic. Like, he don't look or sound like Kendrick, but he has his vibe fits. Like, he is the perfect, like, just whop, sit him right there. He's comfortable. They're performing on stage. They look comfortable together. You know what I mean? He's kind of adapting to the dance moves, and you know what I'm saying? I'm interested to see where that nigga goes. You know what I mean? But let me know what y'all think of all this down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, become an insider. I will catch y'all on the next one. Much love and respect, y'all. Peace.
King of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rag. Leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda. We hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef for computers, I'm straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. With drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I been dropping these haters like calories. Cross them out, I came back with some boundaries. Stand for my honor, but too raw, no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. Wanna catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be humble.